I mean, I went through literal narcissistic emotional abuse for a year, and he made me believe everything was my fault. He isolated me for my whole entire life.
Brianna Chicken Fry LaPaglia is accusing her ex, Zach Bryan, of abuse. The Barstool Sports host, also known as Brianna Chicken Fry, is detailing the alleged abuse she suffered from ex Zach Bryan during their year-long relationship. Brianna alleges on the November 7th episode of the BFFs podcast that she faced narcissistic emotional abuse for a year before they broke up last month, with Zach announcing the split on social media. Brianna says this to podcast co-hosts Dave Portnoy and Josh Richards.
It's not just for me. It's for anyone else that's been emotionally abused. It's for people right now that are being emotionally abused. It's for people that don't have a support system that I was luckily enough to have going through this. And like the last year of my life has been like the hardest year of my life, like dealing with the abuse from this dude. And even on last week's episode, I'm still scared right now because I'm like scared of him still. My brain's rewired. Like I'm scared to make him mad. And last week, I didn't want to talk about it because I was scared. So I was like, yeah, we can just talk about this stuff that's public. I mean, I went through literal narcissistic emotional abuse for a year, and he made me believe everything was my fault. He isolated me for my whole entire life. He wouldn't let me be who I wanted to be. He made me hate everything that I loved about myself. He broke me down and then made me feel like he was all I had left. And he just kept repeatedly beating me down, even to the point of like yesterday, or like when I gave you guys the call.
The 25-year-old goes on to say that she feels like Zach had love bombed her and that she ignored multiple red flags.
After the 4 months of the love bombing, the just being the loveliest, best dude ever, it's just like all of a sudden a switch, and he's making excuses, blaming it on shit he's going. There was always another excuse as to why he was treating me so poorly and why I'm crying myself to sleep every night, why he's screaming at me, like, and then you wake up, it's the apology, it's the I'm gonna be better, like I need you in my life. But if you've been through this, I don't know, like I don't expect people to understand emotional abuse if you haven't been through it, and I hope you never have to go through it, but if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. And it was just this constant cycle of like build you up, beat you down, apologize over and over and over.
E! News has reached out to Zach Bryan for comment, but has not yet heard back. Zach first shares the news of their breakup to Instagram on October 22nd, writing on his stories, quote, "I thought it would be beneficial for both of us to go our different ways. I am not perfect and never will be." He continues, "Please respect Brianna's privacy and space in this, and if you have it in your heart, mine too. With everything I am and to anyone I let down, I am sorry. I try my best in everything. I failed people that love me and mostly myself."